John from J.O. Ventures Outdoors, and today I'm out in the backyard in the garden at the picnic table, and I wanted to bring you another video on this knife, the old-timer Bruin. And this is the 5 OT, but this particular knife I picked up while in Tractor Supply, and for like $9, and I thought that was a great deal. I just took a chance, and I really love this knife. It has no blade play. It has pretty good lockup. It's there's a little bit of play there. It's a back lock. It's got about a 2.8 inch blade, 7CR17 MOV steel according to Amazon. Now it's interesting, the Amazon, what's interesting is the ting stamp. It says Schrade, of course, and then it has a model number on the back. It doesn't have the 5OT on the back, so I don't know whether this was a special run for Tractor Supply of manufacturing this particular model. It is pretty popular on YouTube. In fact, I just watched a couple videos from Thrifty Kaniffy. I'll put those links down below, and have you take a look at those on some different models of the Bruin 5OT. But I really like this lockback knife. It feels good in the hand. Came fairly sharp. I did strop it. I honestly haven't used it a whole lot or carried it, so I plan to do that. I'll get more of a opportunity to test it out. I did test it out a little bit, but I thought I would just bring this to you. I think it's about just over 6 inches overall length. If I compare it against something else, I've got my Tinker over here. So compare it against the Tinker, about the same size as the Tinker as far as the closed part of the handle. So yeah, it makes a good pocket carry, I think. It's got the Delrin handles, saw cut, a really nice feel to them. This bolster up here is probably nickel silver, would be my guess. The fit and finish looks really great to me for an $8 knife. So I'm enjoying this, and I think I will enjoy it more as I carry it more. But the other thing I did was make a sheath for it. And you know me, I like to make leather sheaths and dabble in leather a little bit. But this sheath's a little different. It is actually wet molded to the knife. So what happens here, and also as you can see, I used orange thread. So that's wax thread, orange. It also has some turkey tracks stamped into the leather. So I hope, yeah, those came out all right. And I really like the color that this turned out, when I dyed it. And so what happens is just after you dye it, it's wet. And so then I stick the knife in, and I use a tool. I didn't bring it out with me. I wish I would have. But it's actually the burnishing tool. It's a wooden tool. And I'll do a video later on my leather kit. And show you some of the tools I use on a regular basis. But you use that tool and you just make creases along the knife, and I let it dry in the sheath, and it wet molds it specifically to that knife. And see, it just fits in there like a glove. It's kind of like Kydex, and that knife is not coming out of there. So it was interesting. I also I like to carry a Zippo occasionally. And put a comment down below if you like to carry Zippos too. I'd be interested, but just occasionally. And so I made a case for it too. And I wet molded it, and it turned out great. And it's green, made with green thread, and of course this green paracord lanyard. And then my Zippo just fits right down in there. I don't collect Zippos. This is the only Zippo I have, but I really enjoy it. It's the lighter fluid version. So the classic from Walmart, $10. I mean, if you don't have a Zippo and you're interested in trying it out, you should test it out. I really like them. They're old school, and they're fun to carry. So I've made that sheath for that. I also tested out the wet molding on this Victorinox Pocket Pal, and I did the other orange, and all of these turned out just really great. The type of leather that you choose too is really important. I've got some leather recently that I'm not so happy with, so I'm hoping to get some more of this 3 to 4 ounce really veg tan cowhide leather. So I really the type of leather and where you get it, the quality of the leather is very important, along with the type of dye as well. And so these all turned out great. Now, something I haven't shown much recent at all in my videos is how I store some of my EDC gear. And this camera angle is kind of tough here, but this is a little Plano box, and I keep my gear in some of these Plano, tackle boxes for fishing. You can see I've got some of the stickers on there that I received recently. And so I just thought I'd show that. If you want to see more about some of my storage of knives, just let me know. I think I probably will make a video just to show. I don't have an extensive collection of knives and EDC gear, but I do have a few things, and that's how I store it. And so I just wanted to show you a few of these items and show you this Bruin 50T, or whatever model it is. It's a little different that it doesn't have that on there, but that 50T on the Ting stamp, but I still really like it. I think it's a good deal, and it's going to make a nice, inexpensive, classic knife to carry on a regular basis. So with that, thank you for watching.